Today we will take headlines from The Hope, The Nigerian Tribune, The Nation, The Punch, The Vanguard, The New Telegraph, The Nigerian News Direct, The Daily Trust, The Matrix, The Daily Times, The First Daily, This Day, The Guardian, Punch Sports Extra, and The Matrix Showbiz Gist. Moving on to the Hope newspaper. No consensus to unseat Tinubu in the 2027 election. Lagos APC relies on Tambuwal. Suspected vandal electrocuted at the Borno Varsity. Ondo stakeholders celebrate ban on cutthroat school fees. On the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, Accountant General plots to preempt Supreme Court, set to pay Osun local government funds to court sacked APC chairman, councillors. The NULGE alleges. Nupeng adamant as federal government calls for talks and urges for a truce. Nigeria exempts good values at $300 for custom port duties. Moving forward to the Guardian newspaper. National Grid faces 5.6 trillion revenue loss as premium customers exit. Army neutralizes 4 terrorists as arrests 64 suspects in nationwide operations. Custom exempts 300 parcels from tax as cargo owners decree duty payment disruption. On this day, the NUGE says the AGF plotting to preempt the Supreme Court set to pay Osun local government funds to APC chairs. Councillors sacked by the court. The federal government calls for truce as Nupeng vows to embark on strike today over disputes with Dangote. Reactions trail. Killing for 58 residents and 5 soldiers in Borno. The First Daily newspaper. Nothing stops the Monday strike. Nupeng insists as the federal government begs for truce. APC using police to assault, intimidate opposition, says the ADC. Over 100 killed. Obi tells Tinubu government to stop junketing and to act now. On the Daily Times newspaper, fuel crisis imminent as Nupeng begins strike. Today, shuns the federal government's plea. The UN, Ndume, condemns killing of 63 by Boko Haram in Borno State. The NDLEA dismantles international drug cartel and intercepts narcotics worth of 6.4 billion naira. On the Matrix newspaper, insecurities. Restore safety, rebuild Nigeria, Obi tells Tinubu. Says put foreign trips on hold until situation is brought under control. Nigeria's oil, gas industry threatened, billions at risk. Big Soso evicted as the 8th housemate in the Big Brother Naija show. On the Daily Trust newspaper, schools resume amid biting ignored. Gunmen kills 23 in Katsina, Kaduna, Plateau, Kwara, and Niger. How Boko Haram killed 63 in Borno, said survivors. The Nigerian News Direct newspaper. Worsening insecurities in North unacceptable, says the northern leaders. They demand overhaul of military leadership, emergency security measures. The Globalcom R22 empowering the Nigerians' digital future. On the New Telegraph newspaper, custom exempts goods valued at $300 from duties. Lone opposition party going against APC may fail, says the LP. The federal government summons Dangote and Nupeng to emergency meeting at the patron-backed action. The Vanguard newspaper. The NLC and the federal government workers demand minimum wage review. The UN, Atiku and Obi in Duma rage over killing of 63 in Borno State and demand probe. The Dangote and Nupeng face-off moves to avert a nationwide strike. On the Nation newspaper, why Lagos and Abuja are top destinations for the FDI. Naira rallies on sustained forex growth. Troops hit terrorists in nationwide crackdown. Bandits, commander and others killed. Women terror suspected and the victims rescued. On the Punch newspaper, Accountant General plots to preempt the Supreme Court set to pay the Osun local government to court-sacked APC chairman, the councillors, and the NULGE cries out. Leadway Holding announces acquisition of the PAL pensions. Natasha to resume Senate after London trip, says lawyer. On entertainment, the Matrix showbiz gist. Big Soso has been evicted as the 8th housemate to leave the Big Brother show. Femi Kuti says, "My father Fela was famous but very poor." Fans storm stage at the Naira Marley's Benin concert. Moving over to sports on the Punch Showbiz Extra. The heir is apparent. Thrust Ekun tips Frederick to lead the Super Eagles defense in the future. King tells Eze to step up. PSG frowns at Dure and Dembele's injuries. And those are the paper review for today. Please join us tomorrow. I am Charles Akudo.